ADHD, anger control, and how do you help your teen calm down? There's a lot we naturally do as parents, a lot of we should not. This is your guide to help your teen with ADHD calm down and stay calm yourself. I'm Ivan Hardcastle. I am your parent coach. I help families who have teens with ADHD thrive and become connected and have the tools and the resources to move forward. If you are having challenges with your teen, with your family, if there's tension in the home, if you don't know what to do, if you don't understand how they think, how they process, if you are struggling with your own emotions and your own frustrations, this is when we need to talk. I come from a background as an occupational therapist. I've been doing it for years, and now I'm applying it to help you at your fingertips, having me as a resource to help you thrive. Here are 4 main areas to help your teen calm down when they have ADHD. And I also want to give you 4 things to avoid, to not do. One of the key ways that we're going to talk about this is through language use. Anytime when I present these to you, our brains process positive language, but avoid processing negative words. That means I'm going to do something, and then my brain has to go back in later and figure out the not. And so that's why I'm going to use the word things to avoid. It's an active, positive action. Here are the positive things to do with your teen. Number 1, you want to stay calm inside. And when our teen is frustrated, when they are upset, it is easy for us to become upset too. And we start feeding off each other. When you stay calm and present, they will come to you. You don't need to engage in that anxiety and frustration. We might present a face to them, but if we are upset inside and if we are overwhelmed and we are unsure or maybe we are scared, that is still going to come across and it's going to make the situation more difficult. So that's number 1, be calm inside. Number 2, be okay with giving them time. And different kids need different amounts of time. Sometimes they need to ride these emotional waves. And when we interject, it creates greater tension. It is very similar to trying to press on the gas but press on the brake at the same time. When you're driving the car, you're going to have conflicting things, and you need to learn how to align yourself to your teen. Sometimes that means giving them time, just sitting next to them without saying a word so they can process, actively listen. Many times our teens just want to be heard. As parents, we want to help out so badly that we start coming up with solutions. Think about this, think about that. All the information becomes overwhelming, and it's not helpful to them for being able to calm and understand their emotions. It adds to things that are going in the funnel of their mind, and we need to have the funnels come in and then they skinny down and flow. When we keep adding things in there, it just clogs up that funnel. So be okay just being present, giving them time, and actively listening, recognizing their feeling, validating their feelings. Okay. And then number 4, and this can be really hard. Our teens are saying one thing, they're acting a certain way, they're presenting a certain way, and we're thinking, oh my goodness, I need to address what they are actually saying. And that isn't always the case. In fact, most of the time, it is not the case. They are saying something, but there is an underlying cause they haven't considered. When we look at that, then we can actually help to a greater degree. They might be upset at chores or homework. They're overwhelmed with the assignment, something that happened at school, all these things at once. They're confused and don't know where to start, and they feel overwhelmed. When we recognize what is going on underneath, then as we listen and as we stay calm ourselves, we are able to help and provide more support. Arguing is a form of communication. Anger is a form of communication. Emotions are fantastic. We should have them. They come out when there is stress upon their system, their neurological system, the brain, their body. Okay. When there is stress, we're going to see more arguing. Our job as parents is to be calm and listen, to find out and recognize what is causing this and giving them the time to be able to let things go through that funnel. Here are some things to avoid. And these are so common for parents. We want to increase control. Hey, my teen is having problems with that. Means that I need to ratchet things down And all we're doing is compressing that system, and it's just going to build up pressure. And I've seen this happen again and again. It is so hard to balance this giving up control, allowing our team to be independent because that is what they need, but also letting them to experience failure. That is so hard as a parent. And then this idea of, I want to continue to scaffold and support because this is what I've been doing while they've been growing up. I've been doing it for them physically, mentally, and emotionally. And we're so used to it. We need to adapt as they grow, especially when they become teenagers. And we need to step back and let go of some control. The second thing is we need to avoid adding more demands. And this is really that contrast to active listening. When we start adding, you should do this, why don't you do that? Why don't you just do this? Well, start that math homework now. Put down that and you go do those chores. All that is adding to the top of that funnel, and it's logging things up. Only a certain amount can go through that funnel at a time. And then it feels overwhelming and too much. The counter to staying calm inside, when you become overwhelmed, it adds to the situation and it makes things more difficult. Parent coaching is critical to help you understand yourself, be calm, find peace inside, and help you how to portray that peace so that your team can be successful and your team can thrive. And now the last one, and this one is tricky. When our teams are upset, they want to express themselves. When I see this behavior, I know my teen is frustrated and trying to describe what's going on, but they're not telling me what is at the base of what is so frustrating. And this is when we need to listen more. You need to do your chores. I don't want to do my chores. They need to be done now. Last week I didn't have to. Hey, but my sister, my brother, pretty soon the conversation just goes whoop. And we're thinking, how did we lose track of? These are the tangents. Sometimes it will be your teen. Sometimes it will be you. It is okay not to mention them. And if your teen goes off on a tangent, it is okay not to respond. Stay calm, actively listen, and bring it back when they are ready. These are 4 things to do, 4 to avoid, to help your teen who has ADHD and has anger challenges to remain calm. And part of it is for you, part of it is for them. I want you to reach out and let me know how you are doing with anger. I have a program developed specifically to help you with your teen who has ADHD, to change yourself, to have peace inside yourself, to have peace inside your home, to open up doors of possibility so that you can have the type of home that you've been craving, that you've been wanting, that you've been dreaming and desiring. Reach out to me, follow, share my channel with friends who need support. Let's connect.